phrenic nerve. This is
Left.
right, and here it is
Left
phrenic
phrenic
nerve.
nerve.
And this is brachial plexus, plexus brachialis. This plexus forms with the help of rami ventralis of lower four cervical nerves, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th cervical, small branch from 4th cervical, and small branch from 1st thoracic. This plexus present in space between anterior scalenus muscle and medial scalenus muscle, that is spartium interscalenum. Remember, which artery the same passes through interscalenus space? Subclavian artery, yes, subclavian. Cervical plexus has supraclavicular part and infraclavicular part. In supraclavicular part start short branches of cervical plexus. Here we can see only some of them. For example, this is long thoracic nerve, nervus thoracicus longus, and this nerve supplies which muscle? What is this muscle? Yes, serratus anterior. This short nerve is nervus axillaris, axillary nerve. Axillary nerve, it passes through foramen quadrilaterum and it supplies deltoid muscle, musculus teres minor, and skin above of deltoid muscle, and cutaneous branch from this nerve has name nervus cutaneus brachii-lateralis superior. Next, the same, it gives nervus subscapularis, which goes to subscapular muscle. The same, this nerve supplies musculus teres major. Here it is teres major, and subscapular nerve gives branch. This is nervus thoracodarsalis, and this nerve goes to what? No, musculus latissimus. Another short branches impossible to see. In classroom I show in muscles which muscle they supply. That is suprascapular, it goes to musculus supra and infraspinatus. Nervus dorsalis scapulae, which supplies rhomboid muscles, musculus rhomboidus minor, major. And levator scapulae. Nervi pectoralis, medialis, and lateralis, they goes to greater and lesser pectoral muscles, musculus pectoralis major and minor. Nervus subclavius goes to the same muscle, musculus subclavius supplies by nervus subclavius. I think that is all. Short branches, and now long branches. Brachial plexus makes three bundles. This is lateral bundle, here it is medial bundle, and this one is posterior bundle. From lateral bundle we have this nerve, that is first nerve, which starts from lateral bundle. That is nervus musculocutaneus. That is why it supplies muscles. Look here. What is this muscle?
The biceps.
Biceps. The same, it supplies musculus brachialis, and this muscle is coracobrachialis. Coracobrachialis, biceps and brachialis. And it gives cutaneous branch, nervus cutaneus antebrachii-lateralis. That is first. Next nerve. This nerve forms from both, from lateral bundle and from medial bundle. This is nervus medianus. Nervus medianus not supplies something on the arm, goes to forearm below of this muscle, that is, help me. What is
Brachioradialis?
No.
musculus pronator
Pronator.
teres.
Oblique muscle.
Then it goes into the groove between musculus flexor carpi radialis and flexor digitorum superficialis. This is nervus medianus, and name of this groove is sulcus medianus. And nervus medianus supply all muscles of forearm on anterior group except this muscle, flexor carpi ulnaris, and it supplies only half of this muscle, musculus flexor digitorum profundus. Not supply this and half of this muscle. All another half of flexor profundus, whole musculus flexor digitorum superficialis, flexor carpi radialis, pronator teres and pronator quadratus, and musculus flexor pollicis longus, and he is absent musculus palmaris longus, the same. After that, nervus medianus, it comes under the retinaculum flexorum through canalis carpi, and in palmar surface it gives three common palmar digital branches: nervi digitalis palmaris communis, that is first, then it is second and third. These three common palmar digital nerves, nervi digitalis palmaris communis, and these three common nerves subdivides into 7 proper palmar digital nerves, nervi digitalis palmaris proprii. And these 7 nerves supply both sides of thumb, both sides of index finger, both sides of middle finger, and radial side of the ring finger. 3.5 fingers. The same, it supplies musculus abductor pollicis brevis, musculus opponens pollicis, superficial head of flexor pollicis brevis, not supply deep head and not supply adductor, but it supplies first and second. This is first, and it is second. What? Musculi. First and second musculi lumbricalis. Total number 4, and nervus medianus supplies only first and second. Third and fourth, ulnar nerve. Next ulnar nerve, nervus ulnaris. Nervus ulnaris, it starts from medial bundle. It not gives branches on the arm, surround medial epicondyle. It is under the skin, and it is very painful if you understand. Well, it's around medial epicondyle and continues into sulcus ulnaris between flexor carpi ulnaris and flexor digitorum superficialis. It supplies this 1.5 muscle, flexor carpi ulnaris, and part of flexor digitorum profundus. And look here, this is ulnar nerve in sulcus ulnaris, and it subdivides into 2 branches: ramus palmaris and ramus dorsalis. Dorsal branch goes to the dorsal surface of the hand, and palmar goes to palmar surface. Palmar branch of the ulnar nerve passes through canalis carpi ulnaris, comes to palmar surface of the hand, subdivides into superficial and deep branches. Superficial branch supplies 1 muscle, that is musculus palmaris brevis, and after that subdivides into 3 branches: nervi digitalis palmaris proprii, which supplies both sides of little finger and ulnar side of the ring finger. Deep branch of palmar branch of the ulnar nerve supplies all another muscles of hypotenor, 4th and 3rd musculus lumbricalis, all muscles musculi interossei, and deep head of flexor pollicis brevis and musculus adductor pollicis. Next nerve is the same from medial bundle. They are cutaneous nerves. Cutaneous, one of them cutaneous nerve of the arm, another cutaneous nerve for forearm. Nervus cutaneus brachii-medialis, and nervus cutaneus antebrachii-medialis, both of them from medial bundle of brachial plexus, skin of the arm and forearm. And last nerve from posterior bundle, this is posterior bundle, it continues into radial nerve, nervus radialis, and radial nerve goes into the canal. Who remember what is the name of canal between humerus and triceps? Canalis. Humero. Humero muscularis. Canalis humero muscularis. It passes through this canal and it supplies all posterior muscles of the arm, triceps and anconeus muscle. The same, it gives two cutaneous branches on the arm, nervus cutaneus brachii-lateralis inferior and nervus cutaneus brachii-posterior. Then it leaves canal, humeromuscularis, and subdivides into superficial. Now I take superficial branch and deep. Deep branch here impossible to see. Superficial branch goes to the hand and subdivides into 5 nerves. I forgot about dorsal branch of the ulnar nerve. Ramus dorsalis of the ulnar nerve gives 5 nerves in dorsal surface. Nervi digitalis dorsalis. And these nerves goes to both sides of little finger, both sides of the ring finger, and ulnar side of the middle finger. 5 nervi digitalis dorsalis. And superficial branch of the radial nerve gives another 5 nerves. Nervi digitalis dorsalis for both sides of thumb, both sides of index finger, and radial side of the middle finger. That is superficial branch. And now deep branch gives muscular fibers for all posterior muscles of forearm. They are musculus brachio radialis, musculus extensor carpi radialis longus, extensor carpi radialis brevis, musculus abductor pollicis longus, extensor pollicis brevis, extensor pollicis longus, extensor digitorum, extensor digiti minimi, extensor indicis, extensor carpi ulnaris, and musculus supinator the same. And radial nerve supplies skin in posterior surface of forearm, that is nervus cutaneus antebrachii posterior. That is all here. I said you one again that we put this corp to our classroom, and you can come and prepare at evening at corp. Clear it is, because you will answer all of these nerves and muscles at corp. And well, some information in classroom.